Shine blazingly bright, my greatest treasures. It's your boy Salos, back again with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. And let me tell you something, okay? If you guys haven't noticed that a lot of my Pokemon Wi-Fi content has been centered around theme teams, whether it's based off of a trainer in the games or a character in the anime. I just find a lot of enjoyment in bringing these moments that we have in our casual playthroughs and bringing them to the competitive scene. So imagine my surprise when I find out that Kieran, the rival from the newest Teal Mask playthrough, that someone was using his team. So the moment I saw it, I was like, I have to record this. So I literally jumped out of bed to record this. I hope you guys appreciate my enthusiasm because I was very excited to see someone else using theme teams. And I just like apply my knowledge as a competitive player and to just bring life to these challenging moments he had in video games. So how did this guy do with his Kieran team? Well, that's what I'm here to show. So if you guys are excited to see the video, then make sure you leave a like, because you already know support is greatly appreciated. But with all that being said, let's get into it, shall we? So knowing that this is a Kieran theme team, I know he's either going to lead with Shift Tree like Kieran actually leads in the games, or he's going to make the more optimal lead and lead Probo Pass. He is going to go with the latter over the former. So it's a-okay for Infernape. So I know that Probo Pass pretty much likes to set up Stealth Rocks that likes to Volt Switch around, be a 1B electric type. So I'm actually going to take the opportunity to set up Stealth Rocks with Infernape. If for some reason he does like to go for Earthquake and he's like just all damage, Probo Pass isn't the most offensive Pokemon in the world, so it's perfectly fine if he goes for Earthquake. He's not killing Infernape in one hit at least. So from this point, I know that he's either going to go for a Volt Switch or he's going to try to go for Earthquake, both of which are perfectly fine for Kilowattrel to come in right here, which is why I am going to go for Kilowattrel. And what he doesn't know is that I actually am Volt Absorb, but most Kilowattrels actually do go with Kilowattrel's signature ability, which is Wind Power. And what that basically does is that if you get hit by a wind move, moves like Air Slash or Hurricane, then you basically get the charge status where your electric moves do more damage the next time you use an electric move. But it actually does pay off right here. I'm going to Volt Switch out to break his 30. And from here, this is what I know that he's not going to go for a rock move. Well, he might go for a rock move, which that's what he's going to do. No, he's actually going for a taunt. My bad. So, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure that he was predicting me to go for Tailwind or something, because Kilowattrels are more supportive. Mine's just a very offensive one. So being a little different actually does pay off right here. But now that his 30 is broken, I can safely go for a close combat, because that's really the main thing that I didn't want to go for close combat right away. Because with the defense drop on close combat, there is a chance that he could pick up the KO depending on his item, but luckily it's not going to matter. I'm going to easily outspeed Probo Pass, because Probo Pass is not very fast at all. So I am going to pick up the KO. I'm very happy about that the Probo Pass is out the way, and there's one less rock type to worry about for my Kilowattrel, because my end game is either going to be Terrestrialized with Ogerpon or Kilowattrel, but depending on how the game plays out, is going to depend on who I Terrestrialize into. Now with Yanmega here, I have to be a little careful because it can have one or two abilities, which are both very good. You can actually have the Tinted Lens ability, which powers up not very effective moves, making them pretty much hit for neutral damage. So I have to be very careful against Yanmega until I know what its ability is. I'm going to go for Elon Tusk right here because I'm just going to gamble on maybe being Tinted Lens. Because if it is Tinted Lens, then I am going to be able to outspeed it, but I do see right here that it is Speed Boost. So I could take this opportunity to go for Rapid Spin, but I actually am just going to go straight for the KO because I don't want this Yanmega going for Baton Pass strategies, because I am a little scared in the back of my mind. I'm a little afraid of that Poliwrath. I don't want this Yanmega going for things like stacking his Speed Boost and Baton Passing out. I'm not sure if Yanmega actually gets Baton Pass, but I just wanted to get out of the way because Yanmega can get pretty scary if I let it get out of control. Especially with Terrestrialization in the game, it's not going to be a good time. So right here is when all the problems start going into the game, because the Mon that is the talk of the town is Gliscor, and here he comes. If you guys don't know about Gliscor, let me tell you about Gliscor. He has the ability Poison Heal, which basically is like super leftovers, because if a Poison Heal Mon gets poisoned, I think they recover 1/8 of their max HP. It's insane. They get an insane amount of damage back from being toxic. So I'm not really sure what type of Gliscor this is just yet, because some of them like to lead, some of them like to set up stealth rocks, some of them like to taunt. It's always a guessing game until you actually know what Gliscor is. It's kind of like Lando's Therian. He was the Lando T before Lando T. So I'm going to go to Weezing right here, because no matter what he can do, then he's not going to really be able to touch my Weezing all too hard. The worst I think Gliscor can do to Weezing is Stone Edge or maybe dual Wing Beat, because he did get dual Wing Beat. I learned that the hard way against the actual Kieran battle. But he's going to opt to go for a subset, so right now I'm thinking that he's probably sub Swords Dance, and I really don't want this thing going out of control. This thing can get pretty crazy. In hindsight, I was playing a very risky game, because if he was sub Swords Dance, if he was set like maybe sub Swords Dance and dual stab, he could have very easily taken out this Weezing right here. I'm just playing very stupidly, but I am going to learn that his full moveset is Taunt, Earthquake, Substitute, and Protect. So basically, he cannot touch this Weezing whatsoever. And it would be a little funny if I was going Neutralizing Gas, because then I could turn off his Poison Heal ability, and it would be a little funny to see Gliscor get Toxic Stalled by itself, but then he could also probably do some damage against Weezing by Earthquaking it. So right here is the ultimate choice, where is he going to stay in? Because realistically, I can't really do too much to him, but he can't do too much. He can't do anything to me. He literally cannot touch this Weezing. So it's really a matter of is he going to stand here, and I could try to PP stall him, but I mean, we're playing in-game, we only have 20 minutes, so I have gotten the majority KO, so I am perfectly fine with doing this. If he wants to spend his 20 minutes timer song, I do have the KO advantage, and the way that works in-game is that whoever's knocked out the most Pokemon wins the battle, if you go to time. And I've knocked out 2 of his mons, he hasn't knocked out any. So if he really wants to play this game, that is fine with me. I literally have no position to back down. He has to find a way to get past me. So it is a little unfortunate that it comes down to this, but even if it didn't come down to timer, then I could eventually break his subs and wear him down between Heat Wave and Sludge Bomb. It would be a very long and drawn out battle, but I feel like I could cripple this Gliscor enough that I could just go straight into something else and KO it. The more obvious route that I could have taken was to go straight into Kilowattrel, but I don't want to go straight into Kilowattrel and Terrestrialize into Ice instead of being red flags, because if I go straight into Kilowattrel, that pretty much screams that I'm trying to do something. So he's gonna switch in, and he's gonna switch into a Sludge Bomb right there, which is kind of unfortunate. But right here, he actually does see that now he has no way of beating my Weezing. So he says, you know what, I've wasted enough time against this Gliscor, and still, he didn't really want to play with this Gliscor Weezing matchup, so don't let him. He is going to forfeit right here, but good game to my opponent. I really do enjoy seeing people doing theme scenes. You guys know me. If you guys, if this is your first video you're stumbling across, I do this all the time. I've used Ash's team, I've used Wally's team. I just love using theme teams and bring that in-game experience to the competitive players, because I have a lot of experience in competitive Pokemon, and I just want to bring that casual experience to the competitive side. But I think that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, because you already know support is greatly appreciated. With all that being said, I'm about to get about. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, deuces.